Have you heard this claim that autism mums have the same stress levels of soldiers at war, so soldiers in combat at war? It does sound remarkably shocking, but I think it's important to unpack this and what the researchers actually found. So the research came out of the University of Wisconsin, and mothers of children, either adolescent or adults, so mothers with children on the spectrum, they had remarkably high stress levels. And these researchers studied their daily stress levels, just of every day, and they reported their findings were, and I've got them here, so more daily stressful events, more fatigue, more interruptions at work, and around an extra 2 hours of caregiving every day compared to mothers with children without disabilities. So 2 hours is really significant. So here's where that soldier comparison came in. So the researchers measured cortisol, a hormone that's involved in your stress response. And some of the mothers showed cortisol stress patterns associated with that chronic long-term stress. And the researchers noted that these patterns were similar to those combat soldiers who were at war that were exposed to this ongoing psychological stress. So the study did not actually conclude that autism mums experience the same stress as someone actively fighting war. That's not what they found. In fact, they just found that years of continuous caregiving that can create that psychological stress response in the body resembles that seen in people that are exposed to really chronic trauma and prolonged stress. And it's just something that's rarely talked about. We don't kind of talk about it. It's not really acknowledged that, autism mums just have these quite significant levels of stress. And it's insane. And these incredible mums, me included, you just have to wake up every day. You've got to show resilience. You've got to keep going. It's just so remarkably resourceful. Like, it's just insane. These mothers, they're likely to engage more in voluntary work and actually support others more, which is what the researchers found. It's, I suppose this is a little reminder. If you know someone who has a child with disabilities or neurodivergence, then make them a slow cook, give them a hug, look them in the eye and say, it's tough. I can see it's tough for you, and I acknowledge that. Sometimes there's not much you can do, but just acknowledgement and seeing that mama, it does wonderful things. And if you are a mama and you're watching this, I see you. I know what it's like. It's tough. And there is a lot that we can do for our stress response. And there's a lot that we can put in place to stay resilient and continue on being remarkable. But I think it's really important we honour all of the beautiful mamas out there and do the best we can to support them.